Hey, what's going on, good people? It's your boy Legend,
Sophia.
and today we are interviewing, sitting down having a conversation with Miss Jennifer, my mom, and we're just gonna get to know her a little better. So, mostly leading today, we're gonna have Sophia, so she's gonna put the pressure on mom.
Okay, so we're gonna start off about where was you born?
I was born in Brunswick, Alabama.
Brundage, Alabama.
Okay.
Okay.
So how was your childhood out there?
Well, I was 4 when I was there. And, well, no, I was born there, but we moved to Florida when I was about 2 years old. We moved to Florida. Then from Florida at 4 years old, we moved to Chicago.
A long time ago. A very long time ago.
So I really can't remember my childhood there.
You remember
Okay.
anything about Florida?
Nothing. Nothing about Alabama.
Okay.
Okay, so growing up, what did you think you wanted to do as a living or as a career?
I wanted to be a nurse.
Okay, so what happened with that?
I had kids. And then I had a husband, so I was just a housewife.
Oh, I like that. So who was your role models growing up? Who did you look up to when you was a kid?
My mom.
Okay.
Cool. What about your siblings? You got siblings? I mean,
Yes.
I know you do, but they don't. They don't.
Yes, I had 3 brothers and 1 sister. One of my brothers passed. So it's just 4 of us now. 2 brothers and 1 sister.
Cool. What about your parents? Let us know about them. Like, how was your your upbringing? How was it being raised by Mrs. Annie Roof and Mr. J.T. Drummer?
Well, my dad worked 2 jobs. My mother was a stay-at-home mom. She was always at home with us. But even though my dad worked 2 jobs, we didn't miss him because he did everything with us still.
Cool. Your brother that passed, like, I know I said a couple of years ago that I was gonna do a story on him. Now I'm able to, but you give a little sneak, little rundown on Uncle Dennis, aka Moose.
Well, when he was about 6 or 7, he was funny. He liked to dance. He liked to sing Al Green songs.
Really?
Yes.
Never would have thought about that.
So after then, let me see, when he was, when he was about, just say 9 or 10, like that, we was staying on Parnell, 71st and Parnell, and he rode his bikes with the other guys and did things. And when he got to be a teenager, it was like, whoa.
Don't tell too much, because like I say, I'm doing a story on him real soon. I'm gonna get with all the guys in the neighborhood and get with y'all, and because I gotta keep my word. So you see, I'm prepared now. So that's cool.
Yeah.
You go.
Okay, so who was your best friend growing up?
Me?
Oh, my best friend growing up, I had like 4 of them, like 3 or 4.
Who?
Okay.
Brenda. I don't know if I should say the last name or not. Okay, Brenda, Elaine, Zenobia. Those were my running buddies growing up.
Running buddies.
Yeah.
is your best friend as of right now, today?
I have a lot of best friends. I have a lot of friends, yeah, that I could count on. But most of them are still the ones that were back
Came
then
up with.
from grammar school and high school.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so how was your first year of motherhood?
It was great. I can answer that.
Can she answer?
It's wonderful. Nothing to think about.
It was something.
Something else.
Yeah, but I had my mother, so I was still at home with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
So it was okay. I had a babysitter,
Mm-hmm.
and I had my first son.
That's okay. Huh? I knew this was gonna be.
It was a challenge, right? Because it was something new, but that was a gift from God. So hey,
Truly.
Oh wow.
Truly a gift from God. Straight handed. Yeah.
So, what are some of your hobbies?
My hobbies are
Video chatting early in the morning.
that's not a hobby. That's like a family thing. Video chatting early in the morning. My hobbies is cooking, making different recipes, going walking. I have a lot of hobbies.
Let's go back to the last question because we need to elaborate on that. So, okay, since God like handed me to you, you got any good stories or good memories? I mean, I know it's a lot of them, but like good memories of raising the legend.
Yeah, I got good. Well, okay. Yes, I thought it was going to be easy because I had no problem out of him. No problem out of him but one little incident.
That
So we
changed
took
everything.
care of that. No, we took care of that. One little incident. So him telling somebody that he was sorry.
You remember that?
So that he was sorry. But other than that, he was a good child. He was a good child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Going on in the future. Them girls, them bad girls, them daughters of yours, Want to say something about them? I mean, it's probably nothing.
My daughters are. It's nothing bad to say. I mean, everybody go through the things growing up. Yeah, they're good girls.
But it was all good until they came.
I don't remember none of that. Until they came, it was good when all of y'all came.
It was all wonderful.
It's no favorites. No favorites.
It was all good, and then here they come, just messing around.
You didn't know. Yeah. You loved them girls. When them girls came, they was like they was your kids.
Yeah. Lord have mercy. But yeah, you go ahead.
So
Since
what do you
about
wish for your kids?
Well, I just wish that they prosper in life and just live, do what they want to do.
Okay. So what would be your perfect day if you could do anything?
I'll spend your time with me.
My perfect day if I could do anything. Let me see. My perfect day if I could do anything. I always have a perfect day. Me just relaxing, sitting back is perfect to me.
Okay.
I don't have anything special.
Okay. So besides your family, what is one thing you're proud of?
Besides my family,
Be quiet.
what am I? Besides my family, what am I proud of?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It just
I'm besides my family, I don't know.
Like is it something you accomplished in life that you're proud of?
having me.
No.
That's still family.
I said
Something
besides family, what is something
ain't
else? It is.
that I accomplished. Okay.
I mean, it could be anything.
That I'm a strong, independent black woman.
Okay.
Right.
That's good.
That ain't what you wanted to say.
So I wanted to know, how was Darrell as a child? But you just said he wasn't.
He was.
He was a
He
good
didn't
little
get me
boy.
in any trouble until he got in high school.
Oh. So was he a troublemaker when he got in high school?
He wasn't a troublemaker, but I had to set him back on the right track.
All right, commercial. Commercial.
He was trying to go down that way, but like I told him, you gonna live till you get 18 with me. Once you get 18, you can do what you want to do.
Okay.
What about me now? Let's not talk about.
What about you now?
Yeah.
Okay.
How you feel about me now, mother?
How I feel about you now?
You on camera?
How I feel about you now? I'm proud of all of my kids.
No, we talking about me. Yeah, we ain't talking about them girls. It's not about y'all.
How I feel about you now is I feel like that I put you on the right road. That somewhere in your head you must have been listening a little bit.
Okay. Now back to when he was a kid. What did he used to say he wanted to be when he grew up?
You don't know this one?
Probably a basketball player, football player.
What was some of his favorite foods when he was a kid? Tacos or no? That came
No.
later.
No. Favorite foods was mostly anything. I could tell you what was the dislike for foods.
Okay. Well, I want to know what is one thing that he got in trouble about. Just one.
At what
I'm
age?
gonna have to shoot another
It could be
commercial.
any age. Well, I say as a kid.
Shoot another commercial.
What's one thing you can remember
Commercial break number 2.
that he got in
Remember
trouble about?
that was so long ago, we probably can't remember.
Oh, I remember it. He was walking off of school one day, and my friend told me he told a little girl to do something.
Huh?
And I couldn't believe it.
I didn't
So,
do that.
That's what my friend told me, and he got in big
Right,
trouble.
I got in
That's
trouble.
when he went and apologized for saying what he said to
I
that little
didn't
girl.
do it.
Well, you know, back in those days, if a parent grown up said that their child did something, they did it,
Yeah.
and they was gonna get in
Sure.
trouble for it.
She was jealous.
And all he had to do was say he was sorry.
I stood my ground. I paid for it. I stood my ground.
Okay, so out of all your kids, who do you think you are the closest to?
She ain't gonna admit it.
Who am I the closest to?
Skip that one.
Let me see. I'll at all of them.
Keita. Ain't that right, Dapper?
No, because I could talk to.
Keita.
When I get upset with Keita, I talk to Darrell. When I get upset with
Talk
Deborah,
to the
I
other
talk to Keita and Darrell. So it's all of them.
Okay.
Keita took my spot.
No, she didn't.
So, out of all the kids, who do you think acts the most like you?
Deborah. Ain't that right, Keita?
I don't know. We might got it mixed up. It may be Darrell.
No, it's Deborah.
You think he acts like you the most?
I don't know. He a
Deborah.
crybaby.
That's her twin.
I'm trying to think. He's a sore loser and a crybaby.
I don't
Let me
lose.
see. When he do, you see how he act when he lose. You can't play cards with him or nothing, can you? No games. Okay,
You're never
anyway.
supposed to like losing. Who likes losing?
Who like playing with a sore loser?
Let me win.
Deborah.
She acts the most like you?
Yeah, Deborah.
Okay. Okay, now we're going to change the subject a little bit.
Okay.
So I want to know, what was your first impression of me?
You was okay. I just had to watch. I'm like, she's all laid back. She's quiet. I'm like, that's a good one.
Hiding something.
But that's okay. At least she
What
wasn't.
was I
At least
hiding?
she wasn't
Oh,
just
that's
out
what-
there like, oh, you know.
I don't know.
She was just. You was just laid back.
You got something to say?
Laid back. I liked it. The laid back thing. I liked it. That.
You want to add to that, Durant?
This about her.
Okay. So I want to know, am I different from the women Darrell used to date
Commercial.
in the past?
Yes.
I am?
Yeah.
So how different am I?
Commercial break. Not the actor, man.
Well. To me, you more like the motherly type, not like you out there,
Next question, please.
you know.
No, he's not finished.
You
Not
just
finished.
seem like down to earth and you're not out there. And I don't know, it was just something about you that I was like, that's her.
Okay.
That's her.
So when Darrell told you he wanted to marry me, what was your thoughts about that?
No. What was my thoughts? First thing I
What
always
advice
ask
did you-
all the
did you
kids
tell
is,
them?
are you sure?
Uh-huh.
Okay, then he said, yeah. So it was okay with me.
Okay. So since we are married now, who do you think would be next between Debbie and Keita?
I'm still praying. I don't know. You know what? Between Deborah and Keita,
Keita.
I don't know. Deborah might be next.
Keita, because she ain't looking no more.
I don't even think they're interested in being married. I don't think they I think it might be Deborah. Might be Deborah Darrell. Yeah.
Okay. So how am I as a daughter-in-law?
You're a good daughter-in-law. I mean, I ain't got no complaints.
Okay.
Nope, I don't have any complaints in this. You took them off my hands. I ain't got to worry about them no more.
Yes, 'cause that's what a lot of people say to me. Just so you know.
Yeah.
So what advice can you give me and Darrell? We just celebrated our 1-year wedding anniversary.
Communication is everything. You got to listen to each other. And if one person doesn't like something and the other one don't, then you still got to go along with their likes and dislikes.
Okay. What advice would you give your younger self?
My younger self would have been to
sport that let you?
To stay in school, to go to college, and to have the career that I wanted.
Okay.
All right, that's enough of the nice stuff. Who's your first boyfriend?
First
Your
boyfriend.
first one.
His name was Steve.
Steve.
Mhm.
What you used to like about him?
I can't even tell you. I was young. I was like about what? 14.
14.
Just to have a boyfriend.
14.
Right. I mean, I was not allowed to date.
No.
We used to just
Hang out.
sit around on the sun
Oh.
porch, you know, the porches that was
Hang
open up.
outside.
Right, that's all.
But you remember dude name from all these years?
Yeah.
Steve what?
Oh, I can't even tell you his last name. I don't even know if I ever knew his last name.
But you remember his name all this time?
Right, Steve.
Y'all know Steve? Help me find Steve, y'all. We gotta talk.
I can't find Steve. None of my old people can't find Steve.
So, I know something about you. You used to model? I know all of this stuff. Tell us about your modeling days. Can I show them a picture?
No,
Y'all want to see a picture?
no.
Leave it in the comments.
That was back then. What was that? 1970?
Y'all should
Something?
y'all should see the picture.
Oh,
y'all.
no, they don't need to see the picture. Well, okay. Like your parents do, they tell you to pick something so you can, you know, be into something. So my brothers and sisters did bowling, and I'm like, I am not finna go bowl. So I was talking to one of my girlfriends that I grew up with. So me and her decided to go. We'll say, well, we'll go to modeling school. So as it turns out, I went to modeling school and she didn't. She didn't go with me. So I really didn't like it, but I just did it. Yep, I didn't really like that.
How long you did it for?
Oh, I don't know. It was many of Saturdays. My dad took me downtown to Barbizon's modeling school. And it was many of Saturdays. I don't know. Did I do it for a year or for some months? I don't know because I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
You was in any shows or anything?
A couple of them.
So she'll be able to pull them up too.
I don't know. You might. Lead them back there where they at. They're in the lost files. I hope.
That's cool. That's cool.
So well, out of all your siblings, who do you think you are the closest to?
It used to be my brother that passed. Maybe it's a little tie, I better say.
It's a tie? He says a tie?
No, yeah. Probably to my brother James.
Oh, okay.
And my sister, well, okay, it's like both of them. James and Darlene.
What about cousins? Because you got a whole host of cousins. So how was it, growing up? I know y'all went to Bama every year. So what was it like back then, growing up with all your cousins?
It was fun. I mean, we went.
This is a setup question, y'all. It was fun.
It was fun. We both of my parents was from Alabama, so that's where most of the family was from.
Roll Tide.
So the ones that stayed out of town, we would meet, like, we had cousins staying in Newark, New Jersey, and Florida. So all of us would meet once or twice a year down there, and we would all just get together.
Yeah. So, like, from all of them, and I've been around for a little while, so I know your aunties real good and stuff. You say I was good growing up, but I heard you was like the opposite.
Yeah, from what I heard, I was too. But no, only when I was a baby.
Nah.
When I was that little girl in Florida, that's what I heard.
No, that ain't what I heard.
Well, I wasn't that bad. People thought I was bad, but they didn't know me. They didn't know. They thought I was fast, everything.
Yeah, I heard.
I was not. They didn't know that.
But I remember you talking one day. You was talking about was it your high school days?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And y'all used to be in the streets or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was your high school days when you was kind of
Yeah.
bad.
Yes.
No, I heard it was.
I didn't want to go to school, so I didn't want to go to school. So me and my girlfriends would cut,
Hey,
and we would be at different high schools, and
You gotta say.
which was a big mistake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big mistake.
Why?
Because I should have been in school.
Yeah.
But you met somebody else at one of them schools, didn't you?
Not at one of them schools. No, I did not.
Where at?
Who did? Who did I meet at one of them schools? I met your dad in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was okay.
Set up question, y'all.
It was okay.
So how was the neighborhood back then? I know it was like all family.
Neighborhood was good. I mean, at least you could walk through the neighborhood and not get shot. Late at night, you could walk down the street and not get shot. The neighborhood was good. It was good. We had many privileges that you guys do not have today,
Yeah.
which is sad.
Yeah. But how was it? You say?
Was what?
You know.
She said it was good.
Oh
Then you said something about the neighborhood.
no.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I mean, you got 3, blessings.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good enough.
Right.
Yeah. All right, you go ahead before I get hit upside my head. So.
So if you won the lottery, what would you do with some of your money?
With some of the money, I guess I would get all of the kids and us a house, like right in the same neighborhood down the street from each other. That would be the first thing I would do.
Oh, cute.
If you could go anywhere, where would you go? It have to be like. Well, now I'll let you choose. I ain't gonna say.
Like out of the country.
Mm-hmm.
If I could,
Mm-hmm.
it would probably be Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
Hawaii
of course,
is
I'm
nice.
not going.
It's like a 12-hour flight
So
or
I
something
guess-
like that.
Is it that long? Oh, I won't be going.
Maybe like no, I think it's like 8 hours, 10 hours. Cause my best friend went. So,
No, I'll probably be going to Vegas then.
you like Vegas? Oh no, you never been to
Anywhere.
Vegas.
I feel like this is enough cities and states for me to see in the United States. I don't need to go out to the United States.
Yeah.
But that's not for you.
Right.
We can think alike. You think alike?
What are some of your favorite foods?
Pizza,
Chinese food.
ribs,
Enchiladas.
collard greens, enchiladas. She said the real favorite food. I'm talking about the real stuff. Those are my favorite: ribs, enchiladas, collard greens.
Enchiladas. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. I just got a couple of questions since it's at the end. If you can tell your brother one thing, what would you tell him?
My brother Dennis,
Yeah.
that I love him and miss him.
What else? Something spicy.
We had our own little secret.
If you could tell your
So
mother,
spicy don't sneak no girl in that basement.
if you can tell your mother one thing, what would it be?
That I love her and I miss her.
No spicy. You finished? All right, good people. That's a wrap. She didn't go too hard on me, so that's always good. But you had some good questions, Sophia. And Ma, I just want to thank you for giving us the time. And we out.